Yo, back at you with another episode coming at you from chooseyourrelationships.com off of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on amazon.com. So, I got a message from somebody, and there's a situation about some chick in Brazil um, named Stephanie exposed a YouTuber named Auston Holleman. I don't know who he is. I don't know who any of these people are, to be honest. But I've heard of him. He's a younger guy. He got a large following on YouTube, and shit went left in Brazil. This article made mainstream media by some. I don't even know who this woman is. That's the thing. See, I went through her Instagram. It's nothing really there. Not too much there. But this is the article that made mainstream that got a lot, got a lot of hits in the mainstream media in Brazil. And it's not much. It's not much on here. I'll read it. Say, "Are women in Brazil easy?" Is the title of one of the videos posted on the YouTube channel by Auston, an American who comes to our country to invite other men to also venture out with the women here. The channel has more than 35,000 subscribers who follow his videos exposing Brazilian women, always with sexual nature. Yeah, see, he does have a couple of videos talking about sex. And you have to realize that nobody, no man or no woman, likes being made a fool out of. Um, you got to move a certain type of way when you're out here, man. I've been a lot of places. I haven't been to Brazil yet. But when I go to these places, I'm not really trying to stick out and have no problems. I respect people. I ain't really trying to cause no problems because I'm not in America. I'm not in North America. I'm someplace else. So so let me see what else she says. It says Stephanie is an architect and presenter of GNT. I don't know what the hell GNT is. Who who brought the complaint on social media this Wednesday night. In his videos, he asked Brazilian women questions of sexual and affective nature, one of which even asks what size penis she likes. All this to conclude by saying that we are easier than other women. He goes so far as to say, get your passport, a clear incentive for American men to come to the country with sexual intent, he wrote. God damn, he asked the dude he asked a woman in the video what penis size she likes. See stuff like that, that's not really cool. Um I don't know what would make me ask a question like that. Just walking up to people in public. That's some I don't know, that's some game goofy shit, man. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. And it goes on to say, we know that sex tourism in Brazil is a big problem and that it shouldn't be encouraged at all. We can we can make of this series of absurd videos and comments by American men. A follower of Auston goes as far as to say that the Brazilian girls are all for sale. Oh God. We are not. This approach and content is not correct. Oh shit. Everything is out in the open today. That's the difference between how it used to be and how I move. I don't be putting shit out like they're like. You have to keep in mind, nobody likes being made a fool out of. Nobody. Even a hoe don't like being making a fool out of. So, an Austin follower retaliated to the presenter and said, most women in Brazil are for sale. They are just facts. Prostitution is a way of life there, just like in Colombia and the DR. He argues for many guesses and prejudices. Look, every woman is not a prostitute. I mean, let's just use some common sense here. You know, I know common sense ain't common, but look, every woman is not a prostitute, bro. Even in the DR, even in Colombia, even in Brazil. Once you get away, let me tell you something I've learned. And I've been around the world. Once you get away from the tourist areas of most of these places, you just have average working class everyday people. And there ain't no prostitution in them areas. Hardly, if any. You have average working class everyday people. In them tourist areas is where all the bullshit is going on at. And the tourist areas is some different shit. That's not a representation of what the rest of the country is. You got to use some common sense, man. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these guys, I don't know who raised them. I don't know where they're from. I don't, I don't know. So it goes on to say that in the publication, the architect asked for answers to the embassy in Collinson of the United States, in addition to the federal public ministry. What can we do? And publish a video of him exposing a black Brazilian woman, encouraging other men by saying it's basically impossible not to get sex here. Oh boy. So once you get the embassy involved and the consulate involved of the US, they start coming up with, they make things difficult. They start coming up with like it might make it difficult to get a passport, or they might make it difficult for us to travel certain places once the embassy gets involved. And when the word gets back to North America, they start coming up with laws and all type of rules and shit. You just never know, and it's happening as we speak. I've heard about this type of shit that was in the works last year. With the repercussions of the complaints on social network, Austin began to remove various content and publish a video accusing Brazilian feminists of making death threats against him. Stephanie commented on the video, "I love seeing the gringo afraid of Brazilian women. He's deleting everything and saying he didn't promote any nonsense." That dude, he rolled him. He's like, "Oh no, I ain't done nothing wrong, man. Don't hurt me, man. It's time to retreat." But yeah, I mean, if shit go left in any country you go to, I would recommend you leave ASAP. When I say ASAP, I'm talking like go back to your hotel room, pack all your bags, and call the airlines and find out what the next flight is, and wait in the airport for your next flight. Don't call the airline at your hotel room and wait until it's time for you to check out, then go to the airport. No. Pack all your bags, call the airline, and wait in the airport for the next flight if shit goes left in any country. You know what I'm saying? Because see, you don't have any rights anywhere. The only rights you have are the ones that can be enforced. That's it. And you're not in North America. The rules are not the same elsewhere. And you have to realize that you are the foreigner. You are the foreigner. And that's how it's always going to be. Whether you're living there or visiting there, you are the foreigner. So always keep that in mind. So this is Stephanie's Instagram. Now, I don't really know. I don't know what. I guess she's a writer. She writes for Forbes and some other. I don't even know these publications or whatever. But she writes for Forbes, and she seems to be, I guess, a kind of a well-known person. I guess, or at least she has some type of influence. And check this out. If this was in, okay, this is the article right here. At least this is it in Portuguese. Now check this out. If this broad was in North America, it wouldn't have took off like it did. It wouldn't have got the attention like it did down there. You know what I'm saying? It probably wouldn't have went anywhere. But see, you don't want no problems with nobody. So this is the broad right here. That's her right there. Yeah. And you might say, "Oh, she's black." Shit, she ain't from where you from. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? So she's on television as I guess doesn't say what she's being interviewed for. But this chick she's in the mainstream media in Brazil. So she's, she know people in the media. She got some clout. If she's on television, you can't be on television without having some clout. So she got some clout. You know what I'm saying? She's not a bad looking woman, Okay, it is what it is. But you just have to watch how you move and watch what you say. And like I said, nobody wants to be made a fool of. Nobody. And when you do videos, first of all, there's certain places I wouldn't do videos, like in the favelas. Why the fuck do anybody wants to be in the favela, in the hood, basically, doing videos beats the hell out of me. I don't understand that.
No.
Please make me understand why doing videos in the favelas and hanging out like it's some tourism, that shit don't make no sense to me. Tell me how that makes sense. Maybe you can make me understand why that is. Leave your comment below. I don't get it. If I go to Brazil or Colombia or I'm not going to the favelas. I don't have no reason to be there. I don't know anybody there. There's some hoods in North America I don't go to. I don't know anybody that live there. This is no damn tourism. What the hell's wrong with y'all? Who raised y'all? I don't get it. Maybe it's just me, But when you do videos anywhere, in any country, don't show people in a bad light. Never, ever, never show people in a bad light. Don't shine on them. Don't disrespect them. Don't make them feel bad. Never, never, ever do that. That's disrespectful. And I know there's a lot of nerdy dudes out here, a lot of game, goofy, nerdy dudes out here that make that mistake. Because the nerds will, if they know the girl's a hoe, prostitute, whatever, right? They'll treat her bad by just because. I'm like, no, 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 no. That's not a good move, player. You know, that's not what you want to do. See, you're not in America, North America. You think you can get away with all that crap. You know, you can get away with that in North America. But these other places, no, you get them hands on you. You know, you might get shafted. You know, the guys don't play around like that. Women don't even play around like that. Women will call them goons on the goon squad on you, and you got to get up out of there. So, hey, when you're out and about, it's not wrong with traveling. You're not wrong with going places. You know, I've been a lot of places. I've had no problems, ever. You know, and the one time that I had a little bit of problem, I got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? It was time to go. And I didn't come back outside until it was time for me to get up out of there. You know, and I didn't know any better. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have anybody to tell me. But I didn't intentionally do anything wrong. I just got caught out there. And I was defending myself. And I told this story quite a few times what happened, where I was in Thailand and the girl basically did a bait and switch on me. She tried to turn me into a trick. You know what I'm saying? We spent like 2 days together, and at the end of the second day, she was like, "Hey, you gotta pay me." I'm like, "What? Pay you for what?" Pay me for my time. I'm like, "You didn't say that when we met. I thought we were just hanging out. Like, I thought we like each other. I thought we were vibing." She's like, "No, And then I dipped. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, again, I felt like I was being made a fool out of. And I didn't like it. Like most people don't like being made a fool out of. She obviously she didn't feel the same way I felt. And I ran, and that was a mistake. What I should have done after the fact is get that woman that money, let her keep it moving. Give her that $30, $40 and let her keep it moving. Because what happened is that woman and a couple of her goons was looking for me on the streets. And they ran up into my friends. See, I put my friends in danger by doing that shit. Because my friends were still at the hotel room at the time. So I learned from, that situation. I was like, okay, sometimes it's easy to pay your way out of a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, See, the rules change once you leave North America. And you should abide by them, And this is one of the main reasons why I like to get to know the locals everywhere I go. At least try to. Sometimes it's not easy, but you just never know. If you get into a jam and if you know people there, they might be able to help you out. But if you don't know anybody there and you're arrogant and go over there and think you can do whatever you want and taking advantage of people, and see, that's when you get caught up. You know what I'm saying? So there's a way, to do things, you can have fun, be prosperous, have relationships and everything. But people have pride for their country where they live at. You know, it doesn't matter what you think. You're an outsider. You're a foreigner. If you show respect, give respect, show respect, you should be fine anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And always remember, nobody likes being made a fool out of. Even the lowest person on the totem pole don't like being made a fool out of. And that's the mistake this young man made. Don't make that mistake. I'm out.
Don DeMarco.